just have to say, I just want to say, yeah, 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 yeah.
Hey, hey, hey,
You're the meaning in my life, 'cause you're
the inspiration.
Welcome to Nothing Sacred for
the
20th of May 2016. Bitches. I'm Cruise Control. I'm Cruise Control.
I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
And this is the Nothing Sacred Show for the 20th of May 2016. 2016.
Shit,
Some
dude.
of the motherfucking dumbasses who talk to me on the phone say 216. I'll say 216. No, 2016. No, you said 21.
21-6? Is that what they say?
21-6. Yeah, like 21-6.
What's that about?
I don't know, but you know what? Seriously though, man. But I get really frustrated with those people. But then, Max. Then I think about you, and it gets me through the day.
Yeah. You know how it is.
So we're not even gonna fucking waste
We're just
any
gonna jump right into it, huh?
goddamn time.
All right.
Because
let's jump it.
There's a blind man. Don't worry, blind man.
we just need to just do this now.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Hold on. I'm coming. Don't worry. Here I am, bud. Everything's all good. Gotta save that blind man. Gotta save us from danger.
Give me some help.
Gotta save that blind man. Gotta save us from strangers.
You're an inspiration. Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. So let me just start out with my part of it, and then we'll get into.
Well, here we got to start out with one thing. I actually, and I feel kind of bad about this. I kind of pussied out on this, man.
Okay.
I haven't touched that thread. I didn't even look at that shit again, man. I was like, I don't even want to see what my family be saying.
Really? So you didn't even look what was said?
No, I just you ever like have those? You're just like, it's almost like a family dinner where you don't want to you want to walk away. You know what I'm talking about? Like you're like, because this was like an interaction between you and my mom. So I don't know if it was bad. Was it bad?
No, not really. It was just kind of something cheesy. It was like basically saying that I inspire you.
Oh well. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You might actually be surprised, Maxwell.
Okay.
That you do inspire me. You do.
I do?
No, yes, you do. You do in some ways inspire me. But those ways have absolutely nothing
to do with vision,
your
right?
Vision. You inspire me in terms of your realism, your way, you down to earth attitude. You're just I take me as I am, open book, proud to be an open book.
Right.
A motherfucker, not like, oh, I'm an open book. No, I'm not. I have mystery. No, not you. You don't want mystery. You don't care about it. I'm inspired by that. I take a cue from that. I take a cue from certain things. Your fearlessness in terms of saying what you want and how you feel. Now, it's a negative in some ways too, but it does inspire me to get motivated to be more, less political in my own ways, because I can be kind of like calculating.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Inspiring by things that actually inspire, that actually are concrete and mean to inspire.
Okay, so normal stuff then.
Stuff
and that's
should inspire
like
anybody.
you inspire me. There's certain traits you have that I'm like.
That's what friends do. That's what people
exactly.
do.
Like
I'm like,
like your realism with people sometimes. Sometimes you are able just to tell somebody to fuck off, where I'm not always able to do that as well.
So my point is, so that's basically where I come with that. We inspire based upon traits that everyone has, that everyone inspires with. Who knows? Like I have friends. My friend, Snappy Turtle inspires me with her logical attitude toward things and her meticulous nature and different things. It inspired me to think more in that way and do more in that way. But it's not. I've never been. And actually, you know what? We're going to start from the beginning here. Let's go with the story.
Let's tell what started this.
Here's the
okay.
story.
So basically, what's happening is I'm going to be on a local radio station tomorrow afternoon talking about the program that I work for. To promote the program. Of course, that's what I do. That's my job. And so I, reached out to these people, and it's a radio show for veterans, and so I know that our program's a great resource for especially like disabled veterans. And so they wrote me back and they said, well, we'd like a little information, on your program, obviously, and on you. And I said, okay, well, I'll explain that. And basically, I grew up using the program, so I mean that's relevant, and the fact that I am blind, so. I threw that in there. Well, then they send me back the script of their show. I guess they have a whole script they wrote out, unlike us. And they're like, here's our script for our show. Check it out. Let us know if this works and whatever. And this is what we're going to be covering. So, dude, the first thing I see before I even open it is the title of the script, which is Seeing is Believing.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, and I went, this isn't going to be good, whatever the fuck this is. So
but that is fucking clever, man. That's clever.
Isn't it?
Never heard that one before. You probably saw that one and you just like your stomach went.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, just like I ate some bad.
Like that feeling, like when you get a fucking like a letter in the mail, a bad letter in the mail too. It's like, oh fuck. Okay, it's probably the same feeling. Ironically, it's the same feeling that you get when you get a Social Security letter.
Yep. That.
Like,
yuck.
Oh god, what's this? Oh shit, I'm doing. Yeah, okay.
Or even like or even an email at work about something really stupid, like a birthday party or something. Up north, that I can't attend or something.
Yeah, fuck those birthday parties, man. Goddamn birthday parties.
Yeah, I can't go to that shit, I mean, what the fuck you sending this to me for? But anyway, so I open this thing up and, it's going through some of the stuff they're going to be talking about in the beginning, just kind of some business shit, hey, thanks to everybody who came out to the, whatever it was, car show benefit thing, whatever. Then they get into me and they start introducing me and they said something about, tell us about your, give us your background, and it was all this shit. A lot of it was on, my blindness and my education and how did I do this and then there was some little, then they get into the program later. But I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm doing this. They're paying me to promote the program, not to promote myself, and it's kind of funny, dude, how sighted people a lot of times think that us as blind people want promotion when really we don't. At least us normal blind people don't.
You gotta want You gotta want people to know because we'll see, like you said, like how it comes up, and it keeps coming up as we keep going. But they do want that, but it's also because they want everyone else to know, like you said, inspiring. It really is. That really is the word that is used a lot. And all right, so let's keep going.
Yeah. So it's like anyway, the whole thing of tell us about your background, tell us about your education, and going to school and how it was, and and all this other kind of shit. And then later they get into the program and how the program works and all that stuff. And I even wrote the guy back and I said, look, I said I'll answer any question you guys ask me. But can we please try to steer it away from me and more so towards the program because this is what I'm there to promote. But it's just kind of funny. Like, why would I have even reached out to these guys? Like I wanted some self-promotion. Like, why the fuck would I even do that? It's just kind of like I was saying earlier. Why do sighted people think that we all want exposure? We want to, we think that to get anywhere.
See, all right, so here. Let me. I'm going to break something here.
The Admiral Analyzer.
I'm going to break something here, and this is going to be just like what we were talking about earlier. Okay, and this is the problem, and this is why we're fighting against it, because it's not about sighted people. All right.
Okay.
How many blind people do want that promotion and do thrive off that? Oh my God, like his damn behavior. And how many blind people also believe that it's good, it's inspiring, because there are some motherfuckers who are inspired by someone's disability. And here's the thing: there's nothing wrong with being inspired about anything, honestly. I mean, in my mind. But when it gets in the way of focusing on who you are as an individual, that's the problem. And when it gets in the way of focusing on what you're supposed to focus on, like if were they going to ask you shit about how you get around and stupid shit like that?
I'm sure they're going to go there. I mean, these were just general stuff, but it was just like, how does, tell us about your education, how it was going to school, and how, that kind of thing.
See, that's the thing. That just takes it away, the whole point away from you as an individual. See,
yes.
It's such an aggravating thing, but the thing is, most people fall into that because even other blindos fall into it, man.
Yeah, well, that's true. You're right. Their mindset is...
That's kind of the whole point of support in a way, is that he actually buys into his own victimhood and his own I'm inspiring simply for being. Not for doing, but for being. Not for thinking even, but for being. Because you are, if you weren't a disabled person, they'd have no interest in you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
if I were just going there to promote the program as a sighted person, then
they wouldn't even mention your education. They wouldn't go, so where are you from, buddy? They'd be like, well, we don't give a shit about you. We care about the program. You're helping people.
Tell us about the program. How's it work? How could it benefit? That kind of thing.
They're trying to get off on the whole, how do you do it? It's like,
the feel-goody
by
shit.
Doing it. I've done it because I've been doing it. So how do I do it? By any means necessary, which is how everyone does it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and you know what? And those, I've already prepared some rebuttals, dude, just in case. And if they do ask that question, how does one get an education being blind? I would just say, just like everybody else, you got to go to class, you got to do your homework, you got to, take good notes, and hey, you'd be all right. So I might have to be a little bit, smart ass tomorrow.
Smart ass, just don't be too, that's the thing. And that's the problem here. This is that we've talked about it so many times, but it's just the biggest problem. And it continues with this story. So let's just continue with the story, and I'll give a general idea of the problem. The problem is, good intentions make who look like the asshole? You, not the other person.
Yeah,
so let's keep going. I hope you didn't look like an asshole, like responding to my mom or anything.
Yeah, well, no, that was good. Okay, we'll get into that part.
I didn't even bother, because you know what I'm talking about. It's like one of those things, like, I just didn't even want to. I was like, you know what? I'll let you tell me about it.
I'll talk about it.
Okay,
so I put it up as a Facebook post, but I just said, I'm going to be on the radio, and I gave, what time and what station and all that stuff, talking about the program, blah, blah, blah. And I kind of went into the whole thing. The problem is these guys want more of an inspirational piece rather than something that's informative, and I said, I'm not here to inspire, I'm here to inform. And I think some people didn't quite get it. They were happy. They were like, oh, this is great. Right, you're going to be on the radio. They didn't quite get the point. But the two biggest ones was one woman who said, well, it's inspirational. You live a normal life despite you're blind and blah, 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 blah. So then I wrote her back. And I said, well, you live a normal life. Does that make you inspirational? And then the second comment was from your mom. Mm-hmm. And she said, you've always inspired me since you were a little boy. Hell, you inspired cruise control. And I just, dude, that comment made me kind of laugh, because I'm thinking, dude, I couldn't picture him just sitting around going, Mom, I wish I was more like Max. You know what I mean?
The secret is out, man, unfortunately.
Oh, God. So there was times you sat around.
I'm so sorry, dude. I'm just going to I'm going to come clean, man, right now. Right here on Nothing Sacred, 5/20/2016.
Okay.
I had a picture of you on my wall, man. And when I had those days, those down days, I remember
and you just would stare at the picture and then you feel better, right?
I remember one. Let me tell you. Hey, listen. Don't minimize this. This is important. This framed my childhood.
Or like everybody says, don't judge.
You were a touchstone. Honestly, you were, ironically, a light in the darkness, Maxwell. Because what happened was sometimes, like there's one day I remember I was running home from school, and the kids got a little like a verbal match with some kids, and then all the kids started saying, "Oh, say, can you see?" And they just kept saying that over and over again. And I don't know why they would say that. Well, actually, I do, because they were making fun of me, and I felt bad. I felt like because it never happens, and when it happens, it's traumatic. Like that's affected me throughout my whole life. I ran home crying. And I was breaking. I was saying, I don't know if I can do this. I said out loud in my room alone. And then I looked and I saw your picture. It was you little towel-head little boy with your little cane and your little red Snoopy lunchbox. And and it just moved. I just firmed up, man. I'm breaking down now. But then at that point, I wiped my eyes. I looked at that picture and I said, he wouldn't do this. He would stand strong and tall like a lighthouse on a cliff near an ocean in the darkness.
Wow.
And it changed me, man. And from that day on, man, I used you as a touchstone more and more, and then I became to depend on you. So now my wallet I have a picture, the same picture. It's faded now. The red of the lunchbox is now a pinkish color, and your towel head looks a little blurry, but it's still so clear in my eyes, Maxwell.
Wow, that's almost kind of causing me to tear up a little bit, man. I just never knew.
It's the truth, man. I am.
Wow.
Moment, please.
That's it, and that's where I think she was going with that, and I'm like, That's not. And I just wrote her back and I said, nah, I said, he doesn't need any inspiration. He's his own man. That's all I said. So I didn't blast her or anything.
No, I know, but here's well, I didn't think you would, but sometimes I was just like, oh, because I knew how you were thinking. Like, I mean, you're probably more laughing than anything else because that's the thing. You know, my mom, my stepdad who commented too. They're good people, man. They're not assholes. They're not out to condescend. They're not out to be condescending.
They don't mean to be condescending.
But then again, and here's another thing we have to think about. If someone is really genuine and doesn't mean to be condescending, then in a way they're not, and that's what I was talking about before, because they're not. Because condescension, for me, yes, unintentional condescension, that's can be annoying.
Sure.
But in terms of it actually being bad, the real condescension are those motherfuckers that you see all the time that are pandering to you and pandering to like okay, this weekend has a stench of condescension on it. Because it's almost like they go, oh, well, we got this guy. We don't give a shit about what he's talking about. We have a topic about inspiration. Like it's something like there's no good intent. What's their intent there?
Right, exactly. It's like, well, we just want to talk about you the whole time.
Like my and plus, and I also think, I do think it is a little bit of an age thing. I think older people tend to still do that more. I think younger people are getting more hip to it.
But I think you can't just give them a pass, though. That's the thing, because you want to try to change the way they think.
But it's almost like religion, man. In a way, it's almost futile. It's almost like a pointless endeavor that just makes you look like the cocksucker. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
and that's what I was afraid. I was afraid maybe you might have said like, no, he doesn't or something. And then like, well, fine, fuck you then. You know.
Yeah, well, I don't know how she took it, but I mean, because she didn't respond, but. I just said, oh, no, he doesn't need it. You know, he's his own man. And your brother liked the comment, actually.
Yeah, because Scott gets it. Because we talked about it with Scott, and we're open with it. And you're right about that. If you can be, and that's fine. But even if you are open with it, and they aren't going to change, it's because it's so ingrained in people's minds that at some point you just got to just fucking deal. Like, that's why because the only way to keep people... see, that's like put it this... Let's think of it this way. All right, let's talk about the Kraken for a second.
Okay.
Now, he's met you before.
Sure.
You know, he's met you before, and even before he started doing, dealing with you all the time. But even him, when you first started out, was there a little bit of something there?
No, actually, you know what? His stuff kind of came later as things came up. You know what I'm saying? So
that was based
like
upon,
situations he never dealt with.
That's actually interesting too, because that was based upon you as an individual. Yeah, situations he's never dealt with, but I guess my point is, yeah, he's learning too. We all, because people, they have their preconceived notions about everybody, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think,
well, he didn't come in with any. That's the thing. Like you just said, I think just a situation that he didn't, sort of imagine to happen, may have happened, and then he went, oh shit, what do we do? So, but, which I don't find that as bad, my thing is just, I guess the way I look at it too is these are your parents, man. They grew up with you. It's kind of funny how your family seems to know you the least. You know what I'm saying?
And I was thinking about that too. Like if my mom knew me, she knew I don't get inspired by that. In fact, you did not inspire me. You normalized me. So we normalized each other because we hung out with each other. Yet we also hung out with other kids. So it's not like we were. Because there's two problems that are happening that seem to be happening a lot, especially in the disabled community and most communities. You either hang out with one group exclusively, so in other words, you're either the blind dude who only has sighted friends and hangs out with all sighted people,
and alienates every blind person,
or just doesn't know how to deal with other blind people, or maybe they're taken care of. They just have no interaction with other blind people to get normalized, or if you want to call it inspired, whatever you call it, but basically to see other people like that, or the other way, they are all around blind people and never hang out with sighted people, and that's the opposite thing.
Right.
When we were kids, we had both experience. We had time around both. So while I knew you and grew up with you, I also didn't really hang out with you because I had different classes and different friends during the day, and I also had different friends at home. So
it allowed that's true because your neighborhood.
It allowed me to get the whole experience. So I was like, okay, so I could see, and I'm not saying that we had to be around each other, but it's always good to see. As a kid, some normalization. That's why me and you were always huge proponents of the classes at school atmosphere, the best of both worlds. I think, like not having
absolutely.
Private,
that's the way to go.
The private for me, the private tutor type thing at one school with no blind program. And then the opposite of the thing is going to the blind center where you live in a fucking dorm with all blind people. That's just as bad. So the best one is to have, you have an hour a day, or you go in your class to get all the adaptive shit you need, and you go and you spend time in there. Of course, again, considering high school, we fucking spent all the time.
Well, I mean, but at the same time, we still had our outside the classroom stuff going on,
Yeah.
And there were sighted kids that were integrated into our stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. And then we had to go, and of course I went to we all had friends in neighborhoods and stuff like that, and just other things. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if there's. It's just a tough balance to have talking to people who think like this, man.
Well, that's it. Or some people just didn't get it. Either way, they were kind of like, well, and it's almost like they kind of didn't know how to respond to it. Like, oh, that's great, you're going to be on the radio. And, some of the other questions were almost kind of, or comments were a little bit irrelevant to what I was trying to say and the point I was trying to make.
Well, and here's the thing. You want to say, motherfuckers, I was on the radio, quote unquote, for fucking years.
Oh, yeah.
And no one fucking wanted to get stuff, but now I'm on the radio because I'm doing all, and now you're on the radio, you're on it.
Yeah, it's like, this is what I do, man.
Ridiculous. I guess what I'm saying is that why didn't you listen to your fucking inspiring fucking radio show when it was on All Talk, or do you listen to the inspiring Nothing Sacred show on YouTube every day when it's on? Do you do that? Are you going to tune into this one just because for what? It's on an AM station, and also you're talking about the inspiration.
Oh yeah, well, and it's kind of like the point I was trying to make earlier about the exposure part of this is I know a lot of times I'll go into a restaurant with somebody and they'll just all this, I'm cool, like, hey, tell me what's on the menu, we're good. But then, of course, the person with me will always say, do you have a Braille menu? Because he's blind. It's like, I don't want to be made a spectacle of, man. I'm really just trying to blend in. I don't want to, stand out.
That's why it makes the server who goes, hey, we got Braille menus. You want one? Oh, sure. Cool. Here, we're going to get you one. That makes them because they stop that. See, a good server knows what to do, and a good customer, service person knows what to do.
But no, the server would ask the question. But if it's not offered, then why should? Well, it actually, like when I went to Carson City, I had dinner with one of my coworkers, and the server did not offer the menu, but my coworker said, "Do you have a Braille menu?" And I just went, "Oh shit!" And then she goes, "Yeah, let me check." And then she came back and had one with her. But, so a lot of the servers don't even know they have them, which is kind of fucked up, too.
But gotta also remember, more and more Braille is becoming a less of a factor.
Well, that's true.
Which is scary, just like print is, because I think you should always have a means of reading without having something read to you.
Well, and two, Braille is more for teaching you sentence structure and syntax and all that kind of stuff. It's not, a lot of people think when they go blind, they need to learn Braille, and they really don't. It's like, no, you don't need to learn Braille when you go blind.
Especially in this day and age, because you don't really need, like you have the books on tape and things like that. You've got computers that can actually read off text for you. So you really don't need that as much. However, I think it still should be fundamental to have in case of something like you don't have.
Well, I'll tell you what's funny, dude. Now that we mention it, I noticed like a lot of older people, the first thing they go for when they go blind, well, I guess I got to learn Braille, but yet they don't want to learn the computer, which actually the computer would actually be more of a better tool for them than Braille would be.
Yeah, much easier. It's changed everything. Just like I was talking about my new phone, I think I mentioned last time.
Yeah, how it took pictures of you just use what you have, and that's what everybody does. See, I wish people could. I wish I could just put this on a wall somewhere. And just or just shoot this into somebody's brain every time they say do this inspirational shit, and it's like, okay, we're all just people. We all have weaknesses. We all have strengths. Some of those weaknesses are different than other people's. Some of them are more obvious, but that does not mean they're just anything other than just more obvious weaknesses or differences. Exactly. Well, you know what I'm going to bring up, because these guys are veterans, so I'm gonna turn it around a little bit. And just if they start talking about, oh, you're such an inspiration, you're this, then that's when I'm going to say, no, wait a minute. You guys are an inspiration. You know, you fought so we can have the rights that we do in this country. You fought so this country is, that's inspirational.
Yes, and you can say that because you did something inspirational.
Fuck yeah, I wouldn't have done that shit.
You did something, and you did something different. Exactly. You did something different and noble that most people don't do. Now, see, I do everyday things that everybody does. The only reason it's inspirational for me is because of something about my
or you do it a different way than somebody who was fully sighted.
Yes,
you know,
it's not the same as fucking like carrying your buddy on your back while his fucking anus is bleeding in your face and he's shitting on the back of your head, and convulsing, but you're carrying him anyways across the field you watch some fucking gook's head explode next to your fucking face as well. So you got the gook's brain mixing in on your teeth with the guy's shitty bloody fucking poop down your face. As you carry him fucking across a mud field and you fucking step on a mine and almost blow your head off, but you don't blow your head off, but the young child behind you who was following you on the rope is flung into the air into pieces, and he lands in front. His head lands in front of you, and you trip over his fucking head, whatever, and then you get to the. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's quite a visual. that's inspiring. Okay.
No, hey, you know what? That is inspiring to me.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, you did that.
Yeah, I couldn't do that shit.
I mean, my shit is just normal everyday life, man. I mean, and I'm sorry, dude. You know how, like we were saying earlier, blindos like that shit too and find inspiration from it. Well, I'm not doing anything special, and these blindos could do the same, if they wanted to.
See, they buy into their specialness for being the best. See, because it's easy to be. It's not easy to do or to think. And I'm making a distinction between doing and thinking. And that's something I don't want to talk about. I have an idea of what I'm doing something on my own too. It's a vlog thing.
Oh, okay, kind of like what I've been doing on Facebook.
Yeah, kind of like what you're doing. And one of the first subjects is going to be probably the first one is doing versus thinking. Thinking is basically unappreciated because everyone talks about, oh, gotta do this. Don't just think about it. Do it. No, some people think more than they do.
Yeah,
and
well, that's true.
That's one of those people's strengths, and they thrive on it. I thrive on thinking about shit. I know everything about my ideas, and I'll go into more of it, with my thing. But as a taste, my point is but not just fucking sitting there being like, hey, I'm blind, so therefore I'm an inspiration simply because I shit and piss and don't fucking kill. I don't kill myself with my toothbrush. I don't fucking jam it down my throat in a spastastic fucking
and that's
moment
the
of
shit.
retardation.
People, I'll say people. I won't say just sighted people, but people, I guess, find so enamoring, And it's like, well, why don't you get inspired off the fact that I've done a radio show for 8-9 years or something like that. Make that inspirational. Start looking at me for the shit that I really do, not for the stuff that is just normal stuff.
Yeah.
So
well, that's the thing, and you're never going to get over it though. You can bitch about it all you want. It's never going to be because it's the same thing as anything. Like you're in that fundamental way. You're different. So people are going to think about you. You just got to get over it. You can't like you never institute a law that says you need to respect me.
Oh hell no! Everybody reacts the way they do. That's I don't mind correcting and educating people. If they're willing to be. But there are some people that are not willing to be educated, and I understand that. And those are the people I usually avoid. Yeah. If I can. So.
And that's.
But I guess what I'm saying, man, is what I'm doing is nothing. Everybody can do this shit. I don't have any superpowers or anything. And kind of like I always say, man, God gave you the tools. You can build a tenement or you can build a mansion. It's up to you.
Yeah, or you can just fucking build a hut on a boat and float in the ocean and not worry about it. It's on whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Whatever fits your idea of who you are, and that's where we're going with that. But I think it's just it's tough to criticize without looking like a douche because people just don't get it.
No, you're right. You're right. But there's ways to be to correct people and still look.
Yeah, I know. That you'll find out tomorrow. So tomorrow you will do your thing, and it'll be interesting to see on our next.
I can kind of give you guys a little follow up on how it went down.
We'll do a little follow up in the beginning of the show. So that's the big fucking stem.
Oh yeah.
That took about half hour. Holy shot!
Damn, we got into that shit.
Yeah, of course we always do, because it's a goddamn. It goes back to the group think. It goes back to the assumption based upon one trait that about your whole personality and about things you do.
Right, exactly. Or you get just lumped into that one when really there's the other stuff you do, but you're not seen for that. Yeah. You're just seen for blind guy. You know.
Yeah, and especially that's a perfect example of that, because it had nothing to do with your blindness. It had to do with your position, and then once they saw that, it just didn't matter about your position. You know?
Well, that's the point. Yeah, and the only reason I brought up the blindness is because it's relevant to the fact that, hey, I grew up using the program.
Yeah, it's a matter of fact. You know,
testimonial.
I've been using the program for a while myself, because I am, but not like a passing fast. Like I have blonde hair. Yeah, you know, I got chronic migraines all my life, but I took this medication, and I've been at this chiropractor, and I've been working there for 5 months. You want me to come in and talk about the chiropractor? Oh, great! So your migraines, how do they affect? You wouldn't hear that. No, you'd be like, oh, okay. Well, you got migraines.
Well, you know, and I've even gotten emails like when I've gone to speak. You know, I actually got an email from somebody one time that said, "Yeah, the thing that you're talking about, it's pretty cool, but I wish you would have talked more about your blindness." I've actually had people say that to me.
Yep, let's just can't get away from it, man. The group think he can't get away.
Yeah, I know, and kind of sounds like our troll, man.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to talk about him? What's going on with this troll?
Oh, just some of the dumb shit he said. It's like, you know, calling us, you know, racist. It's like, dude. First of all, you obviously aren't paying attention to a fucking thing we're saying. And which is pretty sad, because it looks like you listened to the show all the way through.
Yeah, well, obviously, that's why we're talking about it, so he can hear if we talk about him. So we should probably. I don't really give a fuck about the guys.
I don't care. You know, see, the thing is this, man. I know for a while you guys were like, oh, he's a troll, man. He just wants attention. Don't give him the attention. Blah blah blah. But my thing is, like, he kind of represents the stupidity we rail against. You know, like that sounds like some social justice warrior shit. Calling us, closet KKK. Well. What's funny, because a few months ago we were gay. How can we be gay and KKK at the same time? The KKK hates gay people.
We're closet gay KKK women haters who interview inner city black rappers.
Yeah. That makes us. Damn, that's pretty racist, dude.
Yeah, I guess we are, man, because we are
that's
so
gayist.
Racist. Yeah, we are so racist and condescending during our interviews with these negros.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, Cooney. So,
Cooney,
what point?
So your lyricism is awesome, you jigaboo. So let's talk about. let me talk about how I really
Why did you pick rap music and
yeah.
not basketball?
Yeah,
Tell
exactly.
me that.
So I really appreciate the fact that your lyricism actually stands out, and I love the fact that you focus on that, and that's the way you guys focused back then. So how's the watermelon taste? You fucking yeah, go fuck yourself, dude. Look at what we do. See, that's the thing. It's judging by jokes. Oh, if we make one joke, we're automatically always racist, and we're joking. That's why we're not racist. Because if we were racist, we wouldn't be joking.
Right, it would be some real shit. Oh, and tell me this. When you were at Carl's Jr., because he brought this up too, when the Carl's Jr. clerk, the one that was, you know, wouldn't take your order, that kept talking to the person behind her or whatever the fuck she was doing?
Yeah.
Was she Hispanic?
No. Matter of fact, I don't even remember. Dummy. I don't even remember what she was. Matter of fact, I just know she was female and young and had like an eye. I think she had dark hair. She could have been. She seemed like she was just like some white, like just dark haired. I didn't really. Matter of fact, I can't even remember anything about. All I remember is she was fucking rude as fuck. Didn't matter to me whether.
Well, it was funny because he said obviously you gave that cashier who was Latino a hard time, but if she was white, you would have given her a pass or something like that.
Maybe he was talking about you or something, because you've done that. What you were talking about that some.
Oh, the Mexitard thing.
Yeah, Mexitard thing or something, or maybe I don't know.
But he did mention. I know he mentioned the Carl's Jr. clerk, and at first I was like, "What does he mean, the Carl's Jr.?" I thought he was talking about the Del Taco story. To be honest with you,
that was the one. That was the one where I was. That's what I thought he was talking about, the Del Taco story. That's what I meant.
No. At first, and I said, "No, dude, you heard it wrong." I said the woman in the car was with the guy, and they were videotaping the asshole manager. And then I said, "Oh shit, he's talking about Cruise Control's Carl's Jr. story." So I said, do you mean the Carl's Jr. story? Is that what you're getting at?" And I said, "If you so, Cruise Control never stated her ethnicity, so you're wrong about that."
Yeah, who's assuming about ethnicity based upon actions? Dumb
well,
fuck.
Yeah, it sounds like who's the real racist here, bruh?
Well, that's all we're giving him. We're not going to give him much time. I just don't want to do it. I'm not going to waste my time on the fuckface. If he wants to keep listening, that's great.
Well, that's what's funny too. It's like he said our show's
Obviously
boring,
he
but it's like
is,
listen
and
to it all the way
I
through.
think he even like follows me now, like he's a subscriber or some shit. I don't even know. I just
Oh,
thought I saw
wow.
something about him on. I saw something about like a note on my, and then I saw like I didn't see a message because if I would have saw it, I would have read it and laughed and not said a thing because I don't reply to that shit. I'm never gonna reply to it. I'm not gonna be one of those comment replier types. That's see, you're loving that. You're waiting for that, man.
I do because I like. I
you
mean,
like the
part of the
interaction.
reason.
You like to see. I like to get people to think about stuff, but I'm not there to like prove people right or wrong. I'm simply here to state my opinions.
Well, I guess part of the reason I
don't
do
care.
this, you know what I'm saying, like why I even started doing the show, is I kind of wanted to argue with people.
Yeah, I know. I know. I know. So that's cool. So you can do your. You can. He is your nemesis in this. Not nemesis, but yeah, he's your enemy.
But just he's just
your or mortal, and he's your Skeletor. that
Right.
Carl's Jr.
So-
and he was Latino.
you fucking jigaboo bastard.
How dare you? You're the KKK gay guy who hates women.
Yeah, that's and here's the other thing. This was kind of funny.
That's his nick. That's you got a nickname. You got a nickname, Allie. I'm gonna call you Skeletor.
Skeletor now?
I will get you, He-Man. You little nothing sacred show will never stand against me and my minions of darkness.
Well,
Fucking
you know what's
Skeletor.
funny
That's
too.
your
He
nickname,
did
big
say
guy.
something about. Again, he went back to the. If you want to go anywhere, you got to start talking about cigars and brandy.
Well, hey, listen, I don't want to talk about Brandy. Man, her music sucked, and she went on the prom with Kobe, but that's about all. Anyways, let's go next. Okay,
And cigars.
So here's my little rant because I had to
Okay.
fit my little fucking thing in here at some point.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, man. I just
No,
go ahead, man.
it's funny. That's like we were talking about that earlier. I don't have that many things to rant on, but I certainly talk a fucking lot about the shit you have to talk about. So
Because I fire you up. That's why.
you
I
you
inspire you,
inspire
man.
me, dude. You do. See, but you'd inspire me, man. It had nothing to see. Wait, well, honestly, I'm sorry. I have to admit though, if you could see completely, if you could see even a little bit.
You wouldn't give a shit,
I wouldn't
would
give
you?
a shit and wouldn't be inspired, and then these subjects would never get me interested to talk about things. So
I'm sure.
I'm
It
so
all
glad,
has to
I'm
sit
so
back
glad
to
you're
my
blind,
blindness.
dude. It just makes this work out so much better because it really is integral to our future friendship and our past. So
I
it is
know.
in our past, actually. That's actually the truth, but that's because we fucking grew up and went to the same schools due to that. Nothing inspiring. It's just fucking the way shit happens, like a friend living on the same street. knowing each
Right.
other. Yeah.
Exactly.
right.
Well, all right. Go ahead, man.
Is that inspiring? So here's my thing. I got this idea today because I got a fucking call, and I forgot to mention this last show, and I actually can't believe I forgot it because it was like I don't know why. I was just probably was it a middle of the week show? Yeah, probably. I was like, hey, fucking middle of the week. And so I just did the thing. Okay, so, and tonight's my light at the end of the tunnel night, my Thursday night. So
Yeah. Okay.
so anyway, let's see where we go. Fuck. Okay. So this is called the passive ego and the aggressive ego. Not the passive aggressive ego, although it could be, but the passive ego and the aggressive ego. You got two types of people. So
Okay.
I'm going to give you the idea of the passive, not the aggressive first.
Okay.
Because this is what got me thinking about it today. This lady on the phone, okay, she was pissed off because she had a subscription start. I'm not going to get into specifics, obviously, but a subscription start. It's a 1-month subscription, and she's like, you guys never had this before. I've only 3 months and 12 months, never. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but you had to have started. I did not start this subscription. I know, blah blah blah. I've been involved with this company for years and years and years. I know. You do not have 1-month subscriptions. I'm like, I'm sorry. I was like, the prices for the 3-month and the 12-month are actually based upon the 1 month. They're discounted prices for those. No. You have no idea what you don't know what you're talking. I have been in. I'm like, okay, lady. Your ego is getting in the way of you're trying to be proven right. You're getting all pissed off because you got 2 charges because at some point your dumbass allowed someone to put your card on or allowed your card to be charged for a subscription service because guess what? When you add your card to a place like this, it's automatically authorized. It's like adding your card to Amazon or anywhere else.
So they automatically charge it is what happens.
Well, you automatically authorize. It's like adding. Well, they don't. Yeah, they automatically charge for a subscription because that's what it is. That's what a subscription is. It's a subscription. Right. You are monthly. It's a renewed charge, so you're automatically charged. But she's saying that we automatically charged her, and it was just the whole idea was that she was right. I'm like, we've had 1-month subscriptions ever since I had the product that I work with, and that's been since 2006. So it's like. you have no idea what you're talking about, but it's your damn ego. It's your aggressive, like, I'm going to show him. I'm going to push him. I'm going to show him that I'm not going to be told that I purchased it. I did not purchase it. And I kept saying, no one purchased this. Someone had to have started the subscription. They had to have. We're not just going to sit there and go, hey, it's February, Billy Boy. Let's just start up I mean, if it was some supreme glitch, you actually have to go through an agreement and actually start up something to start it up. You can't just, it's almost impossible. I know you're thinking, well, there could be a glitch. Yeah, there could. But
well, you know what? A lot of times, though, see, shit has, there's little fine print and things that you don't realize that you're like,
that's your fault for not reading that. That's your fucking fault for not going through that.
That's it.
If
it's like there's certain things.
If you really are concerned about that shit, then you read that. And if you're not, you don't. Pay the consequence. Don't be concerned later on and go, well, I didn't read that. Well, why are you concerned now? You should have known better. You read it.
Right.
You figured out. It's not really that fine print. It says it's a renewing the term subscription is a renewable unless you're an idiot. But then again, people don't. Yeah. But my point is that she was so adamant about it, right?
Right.
Okay. So a couple weeks ago at my improv jam, and like I said, I can't believe that I didn't mention this. There were two people sitting in one of the tables near where we were doing it. Mm. There were like 20 tables, all behind them empty. Well, they had been there before we had started this thing, so they were just talking. And during the show, for the first 45 minutes that we were doing our stuff, they were just sitting there, blah, 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 at the same table when there were 20 tables behind them that they could have gone to. And so this is what I mean by the passive ego. It's that motherfucker who's like, I'm not going to move. I was here before they started. Even though, of course, obviously, if we're having a fucking meeting in a restaurant, it most likely was probably planned before and agreed upon before.
So you mean like the jerk off that answers his cell phone in a meeting, and, even though he knows it's being disruptive, and then gets an attitude with you because I'm in a meeting here, pal.
Yeah, and that's is that kind of? But did I mention this to you before?
No, this is new. But I was just wondering. I was trying to get an example.
It's more like this. Okay, you're sitting there. They're sitting there. It starts at 6:30, right? Mm-hmm. They get there. The guy gets there about 6:15. He's sitting there at the table, and there's literally tables near a stage and far away from a stage. Like there's tables that you could go to far away, sit there. All you have to do is stand up and move your drink and go over. People are actually obviously there. At pre-planned, there's people showing up, sitting down, going, yeah, you guys here for the jam? Yeah, we're here for the jam. Okay, cool. All right. And his friend comes in, and they just sit there, and we're doing improv, and they're just sitting in literally a seat behind the stage, just going blah, 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 like right behind the people up front. I'm like, there's a whole restaurant of empty tables. All you got to do, and it's not like they're eating. All you got to do is pick up your drink, walk back to a table in the back, and then start talking again. You won't disturb the people that are... But they were literally around, like literally 5 feet from the stage. Blah, 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 while people were performing on stage. Blah, 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 with each other.
So they weren't interested in the what you guys were doing at all?
No, they had nothing to do. I'm like, how are you either so oblivious, or my idea is that it's like an ego thing. Like, oh, well, I'm not going to move. Well, there's no sign here that says there's an improv show happening. So I'm not going to move. Well, you're being a dick. You're being a total... Just like this lady today was being a complete bitch, dick, whatever you want to say, and he was doing the same thing, a bitch dick.
A bick, yeah.
A bitch dick,
well,
yeah.
And obviously the sign is you guys on stage doing your performance.
Yes.
I mean, it's just... that actually leads me to something else.
Oh, you have another one too?
Well, everybody throws around this shit about compassion. You notice you start hearing the word compassion a lot lately?
Oh, yeah, of course, yes.
And it's being thrown around very loosely,
that's
actually.
The inspiring compassion, yes. Okay, so what?
Well, here's the thing, dude. Compassion up the ass. What about common courtesy?
Yes.
Nobody's fucking throwing around common courtesy anymore.
Because common courtesy gets in the way of compassion. If a baby is crying in the middle of a restaurant, it's not their job to go outside with that baby. It is your job to deal. That is compassion.
See, that's some bullshit, because that's a double standard, one way fucking, and now all of a sudden it's put on the people being affected.
Well, and
it goes back to your minority thing that you always say, with, oh, well, the minority should be in the right. Fuck the parent with the kid. It's the assholes in the restaurant just need to learn to deal,
yeah,
you know?
Or, like, so what if somebody finds somebody, it's uncomfortable that a woman whips out her boob in the middle of a meal and starts breastfeeding her child?
Hey, those assholes around her should just learn it's the 2016, Nika.
I don't care about that too much myself. I mean, it's not a huge deal to me.
That doesn't bother me, but screaming kids fucking do.
The idea the same is that it's like, all right, well, there's no real need. Like, I could whip my dick out and start fondling my balls and say, hey, I'm not doing anything. I don't have a hard on. I'm just scratching my balls in public. Why can't I do that? Oh, maybe people are offended by different things. It's not. People have different ideas of what's offended. But that's the thing about the compassion thing, is that it goes back to the victimhood, man, because that's what the compassion... Oh, she's got the crying baby. You're the one who should be just chill out. No.
Yeah.
She's got the crying baby, so it's her responsibility to shut the fucker up while at a meal.
Well, and that's what, I guess what triggered this today is I was having a conversation with my friend AC, and, I was kind of talking about, relationships and, just how they're bullshitty and this and that. And she said something about, maybe it's I need to start learning some compassion or something about getting more compassion. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. Oh, that's what it was, because we were talking about why I, tend to break things off with people, And I said, well, usually because people leave me hanging and fuck me over. And that's like the biggest infraction for me. And she said something about, well, maybe, you need to start learning some compassion. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. These people didn't demonstrate common courtesy when they said, oh, yeah, I'll give you a ride. And then they fucking blow you off and leave you with your dick in your hand and you to do something else.
Compassion, too.
Well, to me, it's common courtesy. You just don't do that to people,
Common courtesy is a form of compassion. It's common man compassion. Compassion
Exactly.
for the common man. You're doing things because it's going to make that easier. If everyone did these things, everything would run easier for everyone. It's common, like you said, common courtesy is compassion. It's a form of compassion. Their form of compassion is victim compassion. It's you got to feel bad because they're the one with the crying kid. They got to do what scuba do. I'm like, well, no, but they're the one who fucking opened their legs to have the crying kid. And if they can't control the crying kid in the middle of a public place where other people are trying to have a good meal and enjoy themselves, who are also there and dealing with their own stuff that you don't know about, that's why it's common courtesy. Because you have general compassion. See, general compassion is not seen as good. No, you can't have general compassion.
You got to have specific compassion.
Yeah, victimhood compassion, man. You can't just be like, because that's why. Same thing with this person. People are like, oh man, I couldn't pay my bill today. I couldn't buy a game today with the credit card I was trying to use. All right, why is that? Well, because, man, let me check it declined. Your bank declined it. You didn't have enough funds on it. I want you to compensate me. Well, for you not being able to purchase it. So if you went into a fucking store and had $8 on you and the thing you were trying to buy was $20 and that you couldn't buy it, you're going to tell them to give you it because you couldn't buy it? See, that's the mentality, though. Man, give me that shit. I can't buy that. You need to give it to me. Well, why? Because I can't buy it. And it's making me mad.
Because I can't buy it, you should give it to me.
That's what we'll think about what it is. I can't buy that fucking food. You need to give it to me. Although more and more I'm thinking, though, and that's another topic, though, a different topic, is that I think food is...
It's just funny, man, how one is considered, compassion and the other is considered asshole, when really it's like, no, man, I'm just looking to, treat me like a human being, but... Like you said, it's all victimhood bullshit.
Yeah, because it's a warped sense of individuality. See, we have a warped sense of individuality where it's victim individuality and like excuse individuality. Like, oh, well, you need to treat me because of my little blah 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 blah. Not treat everyone equal, and then treat people like individuals by treating them equal. It's by treating them like individuals by catering to every little fucking victimhood bullshit they have. Like, God, think about how much, man, we could milk shit, man. Good God, I could milk the fucking world.
Oh, somebody yesterday. I was bitching about being on the bus for 2 hours. And this person said to me, well, I think it's against the law to keep someone blind on a bus for 2 hours. You might want to look into that. I bet you there's and I'm like,
blind on a bus?
Yeah, I swear to God, that's what this person said. And I said, no, I don't think so. I said, this is just standard. And they were like, no. That's because, I mean, what are you going to do for those 2 hours? You can't look out the window and see something. No. It's wrong to keep a blind. And they specifically said a blind person on a bus for 2 hours. I'm like, now you sound like an attorney.
It affects millions of disabled people every year. It's called Bob. Bob affects everyone in a different way, but please, during the summer months, please do not lock your dog. Please do not leave your blind person on a bus, because it's blind on a bus syndrome, or Bob.
Bob. It's called Bob.
Blind on a bus. No, Bob.
Bob. Oh, you're right. Blind on a bus. Okay.
Bob.
You throw it in.
Bob. It's the Bob disease, man. Did you get Bob disease? Dude, that's what we're going to call it, dude. Whenever you have a 2-hour ride, dude, I had Bob syndrome today. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I got bobbed, man.
I got bobbed, man. I got bobbed, dude. I was sitting on that motherfucker for 2.5, dude. We got bobbed in Vegas, dude. We got bobbed hard, dude.
Oh, yeah, that was a hard... Well, I got bobbed twice this week, man. So, but I was talking about that to somebody, and it's just funny that they even went there, that they're like, oh, man, you might want to... You need to look into that. I'm serious. That's something... They can't do that. And I'm like, actually has nothing to do with me being blind.
Yeah, like you could... Dude, and being blind on a bus, dude... You must be like sitting in a can of fucking chiclets or something, man.
Right? You don't know where you are,
dude. And it's cubic, and there's fucking metal.
Never mind the talking GPS unit up there says every street you're at.
Exactly. So you might think there's another person in the bus and start talking to it, and then realize that you're all alone. And
people just come up with the craziest shit.
Yeah, it's. Yeah.
Like, man, oh my God. It made me glad that person doesn't have a disability.
We coined some new terms here. We got Skeletor, we got Bob. It's a productive show.
I know, it has been. Well, I got one more thing.
Okay.
One more ting, man. Talk about aggressive egos and shit. So, and this has to do with work, man, and women in the workplace and bullshit.
Here comes our women's hatings.
Yeah, you gotta hate the bitches, misogyny. Those bastards, I heard them say it.
Because Skeletor, kind of loved that to get angry. So
well, here it was, man. Okay, so you know the coworker we kind of shared the office with, who now has their own office just down the walkway a little ways now because it's just too fucking crowded with my assistant, myself, and her assistant and herself. You know what I mean? So anyway, I guess, when I was up there in Carson City a few months ago, two people had said to me something to the effect of, well, I bet you're glad you don't have to be with her anymore, or you don't have to be around her. And I'm thinking, well, she's kind of just like an annoying roommate, but nothing that I can't work with, why does everybody seem to be coming off as if it's this horrible thing? So the other day, I get a text message from this coworker, and she says she's up there in Carson City now, and because she had to go up there for something, and she said, "Can you talk?" And so I texted her back. I said, "Yeah, I can." So she calls me, and she says, "I think I found the reason why everybody thinks we hate each other." And I said, "Well, what's up?" And she said, "Because so-and-so, an administrator, someone that I had just kind of make mention of this, and I probably shouldn't have because I didn't think it was going to get around like it did. But apparently this person told everybody that this coworker of mine assaulted me physically." And I was like, what the fuck? And you know what it was? There was one day, and this was like 2 years ago when Kraken first started. And I guess there was one day where we were getting ready to leave, to go hit up some places, do some site visit stuff. And she's on the phone, and she turns away from the phone, and she says, "Hey," she's like, "stay here for a second. I need to talk to you." So I'm like, okay. So while she's on the phone, Kraken and I are waiting. Well, while we're waiting, we start talking. And she gets all pissed off at us, and she's like, "You guys, I am on the phone." And so then I said, "Well, then why'd you tell me to stay here? I'm going to be back." And she's like, I'm sorry. I'm just going through a lot of stress." And she pulls that bullshit, Mm-hmm. And then kind of after the fact, she just went, she kind of reached up and acted like she was choking me. But it was just an acting. She wasn't actually choking me. And but anyway, I'd made mention to this.
Quiet, dude. God, from now on, dude. I know. It was just like a statement. Just from now on, just shut the fuck up and don't say a goddamn thing to any of these people.
Yeah.
Seriously, dude, just shut the fuck up. And I'm not saying that in like you're a dumbass way. I'm just
No, I know what you're saying.
It's
easier, right?
Fuck up. Don't worry about these people. They're not your friends. They're not, obviously, because they're saying distorting shit. Or what probably happened was that goddamn telephone thing where, well, gee, how does it even get out? What are you doing? Well, Bob, hey.
She physically assaulted him.
She really assaulted him by pretending to. Whoa, crap.
Well, here's the thing, though. Okay, now here, as an administrator, what if this was like, say, I'm a chick and I'm sexually assaulted by some coworker or something? Are you gonna go telling everybody that she was sexually assaulted by Bob
How
in
does
the
that even
mailroom?
come up unless you're just a fucking gossiping fuck? Like, did you know?
Yeah,
Did
exactly.
you know that fucking Bloobadoo and Hoobadoo got Goobadooed on Floobadoo?
Yeah, well, this is, and who told her this, who actually told my coworker this, was another chick who's actually headed out. She's going to be gone in another few weeks. She's taking another job.
Jesus.
So she figures she might as well fart and stink up the room real bad and then walk out. You know what I'm saying? So, and but that was the thing, dude, because when she told me this shit, I'm like, well, that's fucked up. Well, then now my coworker, she's all balls to the wall, up in arms, and she's like, yeah, well, you know what I think needs to happen? You and I need to file a grievance together because this could actually hurt me professionally if this is getting out and around.
And
I'm
of course,
thinking,
you got to get more involved to make it more of an issue.
yes. I'm like,
When
I
just
don't
let
want to
it
be
die.
involved.
Let things die, but they don't want to because of the ego, the aggressive ego. I can't.
There it
you're
is,
not gonna
aggressive ego.
Let it happen. Aggressive, passive aggressive. I guess it's both. You're not going to let it happen to me. I'm not going to allow someone to have different opinions. Well, they're going to have different opinions of you, and shit's going to be said, and dumbasses are going to make stupid comments to people that they shouldn't make comments to about things in the office that get around as gossip 2 years later, but it's going to happen either way. And then those same dumbasses that you tell are going to fucking spread it, like, for some... Like, how do you even do that? Like you're just sitting there in a room, oh, by the way, Bill, Florgan assaulted fucking Maxwell, and yeah, it was just a choking incident like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's an old thing, and everybody's taken it and internalized it and passed it around.
Probably came to
and I
the
guess
point
it's
where
gone around up there.
Gone around and morphed. Like at the end, it's like he fucking kicked him in the fucking testicles, and then reached down and shoved his face in her twat and queefed in his mouth. And like it's got some.
Well, that's it. Like, what the hell? Where are they taking this and twisting it to? Like
in his poor blood. I wonder if the blood. And that's.
That's the kid.
Oh, he assaulted a disabled person.
She assaulted this poor blind guy.
Choked the life out of him.
But see,
he had the chance to see, but the oxygen that didn't get to his brain stopped him from having the surgery that turned his side.
then the coworker, of course, tried to play on that one to get me to do the whole grievance thing because she's like, you don't want people to think you're some pussy because you're not. And stand up for yourself.
Wow.
I'm just like, as my dad would say, get me the fuck out of here.
Look at these people.
And
dude, you're a 40-year-old man. You don't give a fuck who thinks you're a pussy at this.
At this point, I'm not trying to be cool anymore.
No, man. What are you, fucking McFly? Marty McFly? So, hey, what are you, McFly? You chicken? Don't call me a pussy. No.
Hey, dude, if you don't drink, man, I'm going to call you a pussy for the rest of the night.
How do you even... You don't want to be seen... This chick's probably older than you, huh?
Yeah, by like 2-3 years.
Oh, God. Same age as you, just be like, how do you even think that way?
Well, that's their... I guess they think... But see, they're trying to put themselves, well, this must be how you think, right? You're a man. You don't want to be a pussy, do ya?
You don't want to be beat up by a girl, and the girl is saying this to you. You don't want to be seen as a pussy by being assaulted by a woman, do you? Well, maybe I do. Maybe I just want assault between a man and a woman to actually mean something. So, I'm going to let this ride, see how this falls out. And if you do get a charge with that, well, you did kind of, threaten me, because if I would have done that to you...
I wouldn't be working here anymore.
Most likely, because you would have probably filed the assault charges years ago for some fucking stupid bullshit. So what horseshit?
And then there's other dumb shit too. Like kind of a sidebar that happened while I was having my conversation with this person. She was in this other girl's office, the one who's about to leave, because she's the one who told her, that so-and-so told everybody that you assaulted Maxwell. So I guess as a sidebar, the girl that she's in the office of, she says, oh, tell Maxwell, because I ordered some computer speakers. I needed some new computer speakers. And I originally did it for my boss, but they got to push it up because, you know how it goes. Another person's actually in charge of ordering all the supplies and shit.
Yeah.
So I guess she goes, oh, tell Maxwell I ordered his computer speakers. And I said, oh, okay, cool. That's cool. Tell her thanks, all that other shit. Well, that same girl that said, tell Maxwell I ordered the computer speakers, went down and told my supervisor that, hey, Maxwell asked so-and-so, the coworker, the one that originally strangled him, to ask me about his computer speakers. So then my supervisor's pissed off because she thought that she's like, I thought we talked about this and you don't want this woman being your supervisor.
My God.
And I just was like,
wait. The ordering person was in the room.
Mm-hmm.
You were on the phone with that person, and she was there. So you go, oh, well, you're there. I want to ask you because you can hear ask her about my speakers because she was there.
Right, and I never did. I never brought up the speakers. She did. So,
even if you had, she was there. Oh, hey, have you gotten my order about the speakers yet? Yeah, we have. Cool. All right, cool. Thank you. No, you have to go to your manager first so she can ask about the speakers.
Right.
Me, dude. Get me the fuck out of here, dude.
It's the stupid fucking chain of command, dumb bullshit that my boss follows to the letter sometimes, But because she did that, I was like, well, let me just tell you about this, because I wasn't going to say anything about the conversation.
Oh, why did you tell her?
Well, because actually, she said, she goes, you know what? I said, I don't want to file any grievances. I don't want to do anything about this. And she goes, that's the best approach. Just let it go.
Still, I wouldn't even mentioned it. I would have let it go.
My thing is like, in case something comes up, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, but then again, in case something comes up, seems like talking too much is the problem that got the thing going in the first place. I would just shut the fuck up about everything and let it go.
Yeah.
Let's come up and it comes up. But what if she would have said, well, we need to talk about this. I didn't know about this, or I heard the rumors, but we need to quash this. Then you'd be like, oh no.
Yeah. Well, that would have been an
two times in a row. So it goes either way, I guess, doesn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, that's what you're damned if you don't, and fucked if you do.
With bureaucracies, I guess.
So
stupid people with petty fucking ideas, man.
Yeah, it really is petty bullshit in the grand
God.
scheme of things. It has nothing to do with the function of the organization or any of that.
No, it's all bullshit. And someone had to talk. Well, did you know one time 2 years ago? Did you know Maxwell one time? I was in his office one day, and he took the hugest fucking turd and didn't flush the toilet.
Well,
yes, I do know. That's why I'm bringing it up.
This person is like I said, the person who originally, they're an administrator. So really, should they even be talking about that shit?
No, but that's how. And you would have probably morphed if they would have said something like that, like, hey, you know what? Maxwell was in the bathroom. He walked out. I walked in there. There was a turd in the toilet. He did not flush the toilet. 2 years later, that story is Maxwell smeared shit on the wall and then shoved it in a young boy's mouth who walked in there to take a piss after drinking a Slurpee from,
Yeah, that's.
I'm in a weird mood tonight, man.
Yeah, you've been very descriptive, man, which is all right. Yeah, it's fine with me.
Juicy Palusti. I'm in a good mood. So.
But so yeah, dude, that's been my week.
Yeah, I guess so, man. this is like your therapy. I just kind of come along for the ride, make my statement, and then I'm just kind of there. So this is you are the
this
wings.
is our Fox News politics.
You're the wings that are flying this inspirational plane, buddy pal.
So tell me about the last cigar you had, or the last glass of brandy you had.
The last glass of brandy. I can't tell you about that, but what I can tell you about is that I think we're done.
I think we are too.
But I think this is how we inspire each other to life.
Yeah.
We make ourselves. Why is this fucking thing not starting? Piece of shit.
Well, hopefully we inspire those out there viewing too.
I don't want to be. I do. I hope we're inspiring. I hope this. Anyway, sorry we got paused there for a second. We're almost done. I was trying to fix something. Fucking.
Actually, you didn't even have to mention we got paused.
I don't give a fuck. I like to mention the fuck-ups we have. That's because we're real, man. We're
That's
real
right.
to the fullest, Negro.
And that's what should be inspirational, you know?
You're damn right, because we are. I am blind, and I am proud. I stand up for all the blind and the visually impaired people in this world because I am a figurehead for a whole movement of inspiration.
I'm the spokesman,
We are both, and I am cruise control.
and I am Maxwell Silverhammer.
And that's the story. Bitches!
Yeah.